The Steel City might be most associated with its legendary NFL franchise, but people here in Pittsburgh know that the ties to the Panthers run deep. Glad to have you with us here at Acrisure Stadium, home to the Pittsburgh Panthers. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Way to start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab, it's Coleman. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
The corner route is a very difficult route to cover. It's difficult because the receiver pushes up the field, so it looks like a deep route and then breaks really quickly to the sideline.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Quick screen to the speedster outline. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Stop him at the 10. Auburn doing business in the red zone. On the run, it's Robinson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying play action. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
Hey, to come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Finds a spot in the middle. Moving past the 25. Oh, a lot of space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running the red zone. It's Reed. Spins away from the defense. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
4th and short? I already called my 3rd down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. That is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a little space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense, getting penetration, everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play some.
Already 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. On the option. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And how about that on 3rd and long? I think everybody in this place thinking pass, right? Drop back and play pass. Well, who has the quarterback? Like, a lot of times in these man-to-man, 3rd down and long situations, nobody has him. Look at that. Runs the option to perfection, keeps the football, and gets the first down.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Auburn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
7, 0.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker U, anything is possible. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Making side adjustments here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's not afraid to go deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Robinson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Now they're going to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incomplete. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Panther! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 14 to Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Going over the top. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires on the move. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires deep on the run. Finds space on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. hit pushing the base.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Reed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? To throw, it's Holstein. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Keeps looking downfield. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Auburn lines up quickly. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Singleton. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So the final period starts with a second down play. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that one's incomplete. Clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And the right rotation on that one to get a little help from the crossbar and get it through. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. He'll call for the fair catch here. starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Here's a heat. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air, it's Holstein. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back.
And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. Touchdown, Pitt. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
To convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Auburn.
Guys, you got this. It's win.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll take it himself. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Get set, get set.
Handoff to the lone back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Robinson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. They're just trying to rub it in. Going for 6. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.